Hello friends, my name is Ankur and welcome back to my channel. Friends, today we are going to start our English speaking part 77 and we are going to continue the same topic means prarthna means request in English. So we will discuss about prarthna and request type sentences in our English language. Apart from that, we will also discuss about ahar means meals type sentences in our English language. So friends, let's start our English speaking part 77. English speaking part 77. Prarthna means request. As I had already told you friends in previous lecture that prarthna means request is something that we do in front of others. Basically we request others to do something for us or to shift a little bit or to move away or to go us with outing or to help us. So means request, basically we do prarthna in front of another person to help us or to do favor for us. So I will read the sentences in Hindi and side by side I will translate you in English so that it will become easier for you to understand. Zara kagaz pencil dijiye. So in English it means please give me pencil and paper. So friends, the sentence basically means that the person is asking or requesting for kagaz and pencil, means he is saying zara kagaz or pencil dijiye. So in English it means please give me pencil and paper. So he is basically requesting another person to provide him pencil and paper. So basically it is a request type sentence. परसों जरूर आइएगा, भूलिएगा नहीं. So in English it means please do come day after tomorrow. Please do come day after tomorrow, don't forget. So basically the sentence means the person is requesting another person that परसों जरूर आइएगा, भूलिएगा नहीं, means he is basically saying to another person please do come tomorrow, don't forget. So in English it means please do come day after tomorrow, don't forget. So basically it is a request type sentence friends, because the person is basically requesting another person to reach day after tomorrow on time. Please don't forget. So it is a request type sentence. फिर से कहिए. So in English it means please repeat, pardon, I beg your pardon. So friends, the sentence basically means that if someone is talking to us and if we are not able to hear him properly, so we normally say pardon, I beg your pardon. We don't say that please speak loudly or something else. So फिर से कहिए. So in English it means please repeat, pardon, I beg your pardon. So basically it means that we want to hear that person again because we couldn't hear him properly. So we are requesting him please speak again. So it is a request type sentence. फिर से कहिए, please repeat, pardon, I beg your pardon. So it is a request type sentence. थोड़ा खिसक सकते हैं आप. So in English it means could you move, shift a little. The sentence basically is an interrogative type and request type sentence because the person is saying थोड़ा खिसक सकते हैं आप. So basically he is asking question to another person and side by side he is requesting to that person to shift a little. So in English it means could you move, shift a little. So friends, basically it is a interrogative type and request type sentence because the person is asking to another person please shift a little. So he is basically asking him also and requesting him also. So it is a request and interrogative type sentence. क्या आप मुझसे परसों मिल सकते हैं? So in English it means can you meet me day after tomorrow. The sentence basically means that it is basically a interrogative type question and basically it is also a request type question because the person is saying क्या आप मुझसे परसों मिल सकते हैं. So he is giving time to another person to meet day after tomorrow. So he is basically asking question also and he is also requesting him also. So in English it means can you meet me day after tomorrow. So friends, basically it is a interrogative and request type sentence and the person is basically asking another person can you meet me day after tomorrow, can you give me time to meet you after day after tomorrow. So it is a request type interrogative sentence. जरा खिड़की खोल दीजिए. So in English it means will you please open the window. The sentence basically means that the person is requesting another person कि जरा खिड़की खोल दीजिए, means will you please open the window. So he is basically requesting another person to open the window. So basically he is asking question also, he is ordering him also and basically side by side he is requesting him also. So जरा खिड़की खोल दीजिए, it means will you please open the window. So friends, it is a interrogative type also and it is a request type sentence also. सभी से प्रार्थना है कि समय पर पहुंचें. So in English it means all are requested to reach in time. The sentence basically means that a particular person is requesting everyone to reach in time. So he is saying सभी से प्रार्थना है कि समय पर पहुंचें. So in English it means all are requested to reach in time. So basically he is requesting everyone to reach in time and be punctual. So it is a request type sentence. Now friends, we will discuss about ahar means meals type sentences. Basically what do we eat in our breakfast, lunch or dinner, and what happens when we are hungry or when we want to eat food, and what is available in front of us. So let's discuss. Ahar in English meals means sentences related to eating of food. मुझे भूख लग रही है. So in English it means I am feeling hungry. The sentence basically means that the person is saying मुझे भूख लग रही है. So it is a present type sentence and he is saying I am feeling hungry. As you have seen friends, when we are very much hungry, जब हमें भूख लगती है, so we normally say I am feeling very hungry. So it is a normal day-to-day life sentence when we try to eat food when we are hungry. मुझे भूख लग रही है. So in English it means I am feeling hungry. आप क्या खाएंगे? So in English it means what will you like to eat? It is a normal day-to-day routine friends. Our parents normally, our mother basically asks that what will you eat today? What do you like to eat today? So आप क्या खाएंगे? It is an interrogative type question. So in English, what will you like to eat? So it is a future type sentence because the person is asking about the food which the another person want to eat. So क्या आप क्या खाएंगे? So in English it means what will you like to eat? So it is an interrogative type question and basically they are asking that what the person wants to eat. क्या आपने नाश्ता कर लिया है? So in English it means have you had your breakfast? The sentence basically means that the person is asking another person that has he done his breakfast, means क्या आपने अपना नाश्ता कर लिया है. So basically he is asking question to another person whether he has had his breakfast or not. So in English it means have you had your breakfast? So friends, this is also an interrogative type question and the person is basically asking another person whether he has done his breakfast or not. अभी तक नहीं रमा. So in English it means not yet रमा. So the person is basically saying अभी तक मैंने नाश्ता नहीं किया है, means not yet. So अभी तक नहीं मतलब नाश्ता नहीं किया है रमा. So in English it means not yet रमा. नाश्ता तैयार कर लो. So in English it means prepare or make the breakfast. The sentence basically means that the person is ordering another person, ordering him that please नाश्ता तैयार कर लो, means please prepare or make the breakfast. So नाश्ता तैयार कर लो, he is ordering another person. In English it means prepare or make the breakfast. चक्कर देखो. So in English it means just taste it. The sentence basically means that the person is ordering another person, please चक्कर देखो, means just try to taste the food. As you have normally seen that friends at our home, when our mother cooks food, she normally offers us that please just taste the food, जरा चक्कर देखो. So we normally try to taste the food and we try to tell her that the salt is less or more or spices are less or more. So चक्कर देखो in English it means just taste it. आपके पास मीठी चीज़ें हैं क्या हैं? So in English it means what sweet dishes do you have? The sentence basically is an interrogative type question and the person is basically asking another person कि आपके पास मीठी चीज़ें क्या हैं? मीठी चीज़ें means sweet dishes or sweets etc. So in English it means what sweet dishes do you have? So the person is basically asking another person that what kind of sweet dishes does he have? So आपके पास मीठी चीज़ें क्या हैं? So in English it means what sweet dishes do you have? So it is an interrogative type and meals related sentence. आपके पास कौन से अचार हैं? So in English it means which pickles do you have? The sentence basically is also an interrogative type question and the person is basically asking another person that आपके पास कौन से अचार हैं? Friends, as you have seen, achar means pickles which comes in various varieties like mango pickle, lemon pickle, green chili pickle, etc. So the person is basically asking आपके पास कौन से अचार हैं? So in English it means which pickles do you have? So it is an interrogative type question and the person is basically asking about the pickles to another person. So friends, this was the English speaking part 77 in which I tried to explain you about Prarthana means request type sentences and Ahar means meals related sentences, that what do we eat at our home and what dishes are cooked for us. So friends, I wrote down the sentences in Hindi and side by side translated you in English. so that it becomes easier for you to understand about these sentences. So friends, these kind of sentences, especially request type sentences and meals related sentences, we normally use in our daily life when we eat food with our family, or when we request another person to do something for us. So these kind of sentences we normally use in our daily life. And friends, please keep practicing these sentences in your daily life, and either try to practice in front of mirror or try to speak in with your relatives, friends, neighbors or parents. And ultimately, at some point of time, after passage of time, you will find that English language is quite simple, easy and efficient to learn, read, write and speak. And you will find that as time will pass, your English language will become fluent and you will become more confident. And you will see that you have become a perfect fluent English speaker in front of another person, and your personality will groom. So friends, kindly like, share, subscribe my channel. Please do press the bell icon in the subscription box, and I will also share my Instagram and Facebook link in the description box below. So friends, please keep supporting me so that I may bring you more interesting English speaking topics which could prove to be an asset for you and which could help you in brushing up your fluent English communication in front of other person. So friends, thanks for your valuable and precious time. Have a nice day.